how do you see this Harris versus Trump dynamic play out in the context of the impact that the winner would potentially have on American economic growth, the impact of the result on global growth, and the ripple effect on India?
Again, if we take just at face value, then obviously the Trump program is scarier for India because he wants to impose tariffs across the board, right? So just doing that will be terrible for global growth. Now, I don't take these things at face value because I feel that he's more of a deal maker. This is all negotiating tactics that you say, I'm going to do this. At the end, you strike a deal in terms of it and you declare yourself a winner. So therefore, I hope that's the case. But at face value, if I were to take it, for the global economy, for them to do this is quite, for him to impose these tariffs is not good for India, is not good for the rest of the world. But here is the big thing which I find, and this is why, like when I wrote my first book, Breakout Nations, 12 years ago, I was very skeptical of BRICS, if you recall in that book. And I ended that book by saying that the true breakout nation in the world is America. I wish I had invested my career accordingly, rather than do emerging markets. But anyway, I did emerging markets back then. But today I feel that America has become very overvalued. The currency is expensive, and they're taking their success for granted. That one thing I find shocking about this election campaign here is that today America is running a budget deficit in the middle of a major economic recovery of 6% of GDP. Their debt-to-GDP level is exploding on the upside, and yet both the candidates they are saying deficits don't matter. What matters is Kamala Harris saying she wants to do more spending, Trump saying he wants to just cut taxes without any consequences.
Is America headed towards a recession, you think?
Well, I think that in terms of that, what America did was a massive stimulus. I think that stimulus effect is wearing off. Recession may be too strong a word, but the economy is slowing down. The Fed seems all set to cut interest rates, and I think that's good for markets like India and other places because the cost of capital around the world is likely to come down, and it's likely to lead to greater capital flows, I think, to emerging markets in general. So that's the good news.
Do you see foreign
But the issue, I mean, like in America, as I said, if I finish the American thought, is that I feel that America is going to have to confront its problems of running these incredible deficits, and the fact that capitalism in America today is so distorted. These are problems I feel a new leader, whether it's Harris or Trump, will have to confront in 2025. So I feel 2025 could be quite a breakthrough year in which capital begins to leave America because of the domestic problems and finds its way into other countries. So today, I feel exactly the opposite of what I felt when I wrote my first book, when I was very bullish on America, bearish on many emerging markets and the BRIC concept. Today, I feel that there's too much capital over-allocated to America and under-allocated to the rest of the world, and I see that capital switch underway now.